how I used fear to finally lose 50 pounds and start feeling my best and to become a personal trainer. So back in about 2018, I was dealing with enormous amount of hives and rashes, and I was super stressed out. And I reached this point of starting to feel like I got so much going on. What is going on? I don't understand why I'm so tired. I don't understand why I can't lose weight. I eat well. I eat lots of veggies. I do all these good things for myself. Why isn't the scale changing? Why am I not changing? And I finally hit this point where it was a light bulb moment. I was like, all right, now I have to do something. Now I have to finally change. So it reached a point where I actually stopped sweating entirely. I practiced drums for a while, and even practicing drums, when my face would turn red, and I stopped sweating entirely, and I started getting scared because I knew that sweating was something that was natural, that as a natural biological process of exerting yourself to a certain point, you start sweating, right? I stopped sweating entirely. And I was so tired. And although I knew I needed to lose weight and wanted to lose weight, those things are actually what led me to finally losing weight, because I made the decision to go to the doctor. So I went and I found a naturopath. I asked a bunch of people, went around, got some suggestions, and really made a decision, and then I went. I didn't have insurance. I didn't have a lot of money to really go see a doctor anyway. But this doctor was really nice and worked with me. We even did a system for people who don't have insurance. And it was pay out of pocket, and prices were reduced, so I was able to finally see him. So I did. And that day changed my life forever. And I believe that the only reason why I'm here is because of that. And I told him, I said, I think I might have some thyroid stuff. I might also be anemic. And, what are your thoughts? What do you think about that? Here's what I experienced. Here's XYZ. I just told him all the things that I was dealing with. And that's when he said, yes, you are indeed having thyroid issues. And helped me before I even had lab work done, because he said, you don't feel good, and we are going to address that right now, so you do feel better. And so because of a naturopath, I'm really grateful for that, because that's kind of their methodology. So I did. And I swear it probably was only like maybe a month later, and I started feeling so much better. And then side bonus, I lost a couple pounds already. And I think I lost about 15 pounds within the next month or two. And I was like, really? Because all I did was just address that. And yeah, so I lost 15 pounds. I had more energy. I knew I wasn't quite really myself yet, but when you've been feeling like shit for so long, it is really difficult to feel better overnight. It just doesn't work that way. You can't lose weight overnight. You can't magically correct all of the things that you're dealing with overnight. It's just, Rome wasn't built in a day. That's just not how it works. But I had amazing difference. Like, I noticed in myself how much better I felt. But I felt like something still was missing. So I did some research, and I had a friend that suggested, you already teach yoga. Why don't you maybe be a personal trainer? Maybe look into that. You like helping people, and you like feeling better. And so I started looking into it and started taking personal training certification. And during this time frame, I really revamped my whole outlook on my lifestyle as I was eating, and I just started feeling even better, even more better. And my doctor gave me suggestions, of course, on how to start, and suggestions for breakfast and things like that, and it helped. And I dived in even deeper to make that more impactful and more helpful to where I was at. And over that time frame, I got certified as being a personal trainer. I started working in the gym. I had a full-time job, and I was also working as an apprentice in the gym. And I think I probably lost another, 30 pounds or so, maybe a little bit less. So maybe like 20 or 25 pounds in that time frame. And then, of course, 2020 hit, and I lost that job because, well, gyms were closed due to 2020, obviously. And I was like, I'm not letting my progress go to waste. I have done so much to get here. I am not stopping now. There's no way in hell I'm stopping now. So I continued going. And, doing my thing. I would literally go walk as much as I could for like 30 minutes. And I would walk up a hill and do all those things. And I dropped more weight. And I started feeling better. And I did some exercise at home. And I think it was about a year later, and I'd finally lost a total of 50 pounds. And a lot of people started wondering, how did you do that? How are you able to keep that going? How are you able to stay motivated? Because we're stuck at home and we can't really do a whole lot. And my answer was, because I was dedicated to using what I had dealt with, what I had been through, to make it my prerogative to make a difference in myself and to feel better because I am worth it and because I deserve to feel better. And I just stuck with it. And if you like astronomy and astrology and all that stuff, I am a Taurus. So I am extra stubborn, which is a benefit for clients because I want to make sure that they get something out of this. And yeah, so the basis of the story was to show you how I used fear, the fear of, this, getting sick or like just feeling like absolute shit. And I was like, I don't want to feel this way the rest of my life. I am 30 years old. There's no reason why I feel like a 9-year-old woman. Zero reason. A bunch of people my age will say, oh, I feel like an old person, this and that. You're not old. You're not old in the least bit. You're not old if you're 25. You're not old if you're 28. You're not old if you're 40. Really, you're not old as long as you find joy in life, if I'm being frank. So, I wanted to show you that you can use fear as a catalyst. Use your struggles as a catalyst to be better, to up-level yourself. And I know sometimes, we're told to, eat more vegetables and eat more protein and work out because it's good for you. But do you know why it's good for you? Do you know why it matters to you? You, the one watching this video, do you know why it's important to you? Not just because you're told that it's important. Sometimes it takes that extra kick in the ass, that nudge to move forward, to want to be better. And this is a confirmation to you that now, if you've watched this far and if you listened this far, it's time for you to make a change. It's time for you to make a difference in your life so you can be better. Why don't you want to feel better? Are you afraid of things not going right? Are you afraid of changing your life because it's scary? You know what's more scary than changing your life? What's more scary than changing your life is staying in your same old bullshit the whole time. This is your confirmation. It's time for you to level up. It's time for you to get out of your comfort zone so you can have a story that you want to talk about, that you're proud of, that you're excited to tell people about, because you fucking did it and you got past the mental stuff that you're dealing with to at least take that action. And if you're like, yes, Stephanie, I want to take that action, I don't know where to go. I don't have a lot of support, whatever it is that you're dealing with. I'm that person for you. I want to see you succeed. I want you to know that it's 100% possible, even if you feel like it's not. It is. Anything is possible if you put your mind to it. But understanding why and using the things that you've dealt with as a catalyst to grow, that fear and being scared isn't always a bad thing. Actually, it's not a bad thing at all if you use it wisely. And that means, how can you learn from what you're going through so you can be better? I hope that helped you out today. I hope that this is the kick in your ass to make 2022 your best year yet. You've been through a lot. 2020 was difficult. 2018 was difficult. But that doesn't mean that you need to be in that feeling forever. Okay? Okay? So, if you're curious, if you're like, I want to know what I need to do, just reply in the comments below, reply to the story, wherever you're seeing this, just reply to it and let me know, what is it that you're experiencing that you want to change? What is it that you're going through? This program is not just about losing weight, it's not just about the workouts. It's about really being your best version in all ways possible, mind, body, soul, so you can live a life that you're happy and proud of, even if it does get difficult sometimes. So, again, just reply to the story somewhere below, and I will put together a coaching program that will help you be the best version of yourself so you can have an epic story worth talking about. So, I'll see you on the other side. Rock on.